I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas,
Hello everyone, Uncle Charles Walhingford back again with another video, and I want to talk to you with more relationship advice. And I have to hit you on different areas of the relationship. A lot of my previous videos, mostly about being married, but also one of the biggest things about being married for a long time, maintaining a good, healthy marriage, is picking out the right person. And there are a lot of people online that are trying to give people advice on YouTube, more so. YouTube giving people advice on, if anything, who not to marry. And a lot of shows I've seen will talk about, you know, some of the worst women around. Everybody knows the dating today is very difficult for young men. And being it is difficult, you need as much help as you can get. So people go in there looking for help. Maybe they're going there just for entertainment purposes, but it starts to bleed in. Either they're there for entertainment purposes and then they think they're going to learn something, or they're trying to learn something and it bleeds into entertainment. And the problem is a lot of times people think what they're watching is either good advice or real. And I want to bring out and tell you who you shouldn't watch. They're telling you who you shouldn't be with. I'm going to tell you who you shouldn't watch, and they are definitely poisonous. And this is not a new thing. They're not poisonous, or they're not following a new script. They're following an old script. This is a very, very similar script that a lot of race activists do. People like Al Sharpton do exactly these things. They keep pointing out issues, but they never ever offer real life antidotes, real life answers on how to prevent these things from happening. And it's the same thing with these YouTubers. And I'll mention them by name. It's more than just these people, but they're one of the top people. Fresh and Fit. Fresh and Fit should not be watched. Fresh and Fit are absolutely toxic and poisonous. And like any good liar, any good cult, any good predator, they will tell you a little truth. They do. They'll tell you a few things that are accurate. They'll tell you a few things that should be heeded. They'll tell you a few things that you maybe should pay attention to. But then they'll go way the hell out there. The number one thing is that let me know that they were pieces of shit. Yes, I'll use those words. Pieces of shit is where they would tell these young women that they handpick, that they know aren't worth a damn. They'll tell them that they're not worthy of being a wife. And it's true. The women they pick are not worthy of being wives. But they themselves don't want to be husbands. They themselves don't want to be husbands. So they're putting these shows together and have no interest in the next step. Find a nice woman, and then find a nice woman to marry, and then find a nice woman to have children with. That's not what they do. That's not what their show's about. And it's dangerous. It's dangerous because it warps your fucking mind. It warps your mind. And one of the other shows that's almost a mirror image is just a different way of doing it, but a literal mirror image. The Whatever Podcast. The Whatever Podcast, that I can't remember the host name, but he's a piece of shit too. He's an absolute piece of shit, and for the same exact reasons. He brings OnlyFans models on and other women who really just don't have their shit together, really lost, and it's sad. He doesn't want to help them because he doesn't want to help anybody but himself. He wants clickbait, views, and everything else because you will watch over and over again to watch the train wreck. And it's just train wreck after train wreck after train wreck. And it is not an accident. Both Fresh and Fit and whatever podcast constantly have the same kind of scenario, bring in a dumb panel of women to say dumb things, and they say dumb things, and you do a couple, and then you make clips out of those dumb things over and over again. Yet they don't bring in a happily married man. There's plenty of happily married men to be brought in to talk to. And it's a lot of happily married men that you would want on your show. I don't know if they have the ability to get, but maybe they do. You'd be surprised. But Ice Cube, for a perfect example, Ice Cube has been married to his wife for years. Years. I'm pretty sure it's probably around 30 years. Same woman. Look, Bill Burr. Bill Burr's been married to his wife for quite a while, especially by entertainment standards. Shoot, 5 years is a lot. But I'm saying there are a lot of happily married people that they can bring on and get advice from, but they don't want that. They don't want that at all. Here's another person, same exact thing, same kind of story, same setup. Pearl or Pearly Things. It's the same exact setup. Bringing in women with crazy ass ideas and women that have no chance of fixing themselves or even have the aptitude, because a lot of them are stupid. They are. Aptitude to say, you know what? I never thought of it that way. You know what? That's a good idea. No, they bring in crazy ass people saying crazy ass things. It's like almost my day, it was like the Jerry Springer show. The Jerry Springer show just had outrageous stuff, but we all knew it was junk food for the mind. The problem is, I don't think people know it's junk food for the mind now. It's a shows on YouTube that make it like, yeah, that's right. These modern women are doing this stuff to us. These modern women are that type of thing. And then what is their alternative? They never have either a alternative or a worthy alternative. Back to Fresh and Fit, they suggested that young men get vasectomies. They suggested that young men get vasectomies. Holy shit. That is some of the most obscene advice I've ever heard people give to fix a situation. It's almost obscene as defunding the police, and we see what happens with that. Let's move forward. And I will tell you this: is another person that appears to be helpful, but he's not, and that's what is this show? Mo- um, Mediocre tutorials and reviews, MTR. Same thing. It's the same thing. He will have good things happen once in a while. He might show a man being treated well by a wife clip from TikTok or something like that. But again, where's his wife? Where's Pearl's husband? Where's Fresh and Fit's wives? If they got this shit figured out, practice what you preach. Find a nice woman that you know that's not the women that's on your panel, and be exactly what they're not. They don't do that. They're not going to be good husbands. They're not going to be good fathers. They're not, because they've sold their soul. That's what they effectively have done. If you've watched any of my videos, if you know anything about me, you know, and for those who don't know, I offer solutions. I don't just tell you that's a problem, that's a problem, that's a problem. Anybody who brings out awareness, I just want to bring awareness. We're walking for awareness. We're doing this cause to spread awareness. Those people also are pieces of shit. Those people are lazy bastards. People who bring about actual reasonable change, reasonable fixes, those are the people you need to pay attention to. And yes, I'm saying you need to pay attention to me. I will give you an answer. But my answer is people that are bigger than me that you should watch, people that will give you the answer you should watch and will help you. So I'm suggesting you watch somebody else besides me. I can't give you as much as you may want to enjoy on YouTube. and I'm not as enjoyable. I'm pretty dull and dry. So I'm going to give you some people who may be entertaining, or people who, the first person I'm going to suggest to you is just super qualified. Everybody else, honestly, everybody else is not qualified except this person, and that's Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson has answers. He has answers. It's all about the antidote. It's all about the fix. Watch Jordan Peterson's videos. Read 12 Rules for Life. The big thing about 12 Rules for Life, and also with me, what I'm actually trying to do with my other videos, with the image and style and fashion, is I want people to be a better product for better women to go after. The problem also that exists is a lot of men aren't the best product. That's why they end up with such crappy women, or have such a bad experience with women, because you're going to end up with a shitty woman, a crappy woman. And Jordan Peterson, reading his books and applying what you can apply, you're going to make yourself a better person. And of course, he's on YouTube all the time, clips and everything else. But take some time, sit down and listen. It's going to take longer than a 30-second clip. It may take 3 hours, but it is absolutely worth it. All right, next, I have to say, this is probably what a lot of people, if you're watching me, you've probably already heard of, and it's probably the king of the passport bros, is Zoom to Thailand. With Zoom to Thailand, it's an actual answer. These women are crap. These women are crap. These women are terrible. Now what do you do to get these women? Go look at these women. Get your ticket, get your passport, and go over here. And these are the women that these women should have been. And that's what a lot of people don't understand about that, the passport bro um, movement. It's not that they want something different. They want something that's always been. They want something that's the usual. It's not they want something different. A lot of people, naturally, most people stay with people that look like them, live in the same area. But it's gotten that bad. So Zoom to Thailand is telling you how to navigate, how to fix, and he's literally telling you how, breaking it down. This is how you can move to Thailand. How you can find a nice woman. Where do you look for her? Answers. Answers. That's so important. All right, the next one is Rebecca Barrett. Rebecca Barrett actually does similar videos to Fresh and Fit, Pearl, and whatever podcast, taking video clips of idiotic women and stupid women and everything else, but she's coming from it from a different standpoint, from an actual wife. She's an actual wife with actual experience, and saying, this is not right because of this aspect, because I'm a wife. That's why it's different. So she's going to break it down in a different standpoint of the video or clip that she's reacting to. That's why she should be paid attention to. Rebecca Barrett. And then Warrior Poet Society, back to making men better. It's not only in certain communities, for example, Black communities, where fatherlessness is rampant. It's rampant throughout the United States. It's not rampant through one group of people. It's rampant through the United States. Everybody is facing a issue with divorce and fatherless households. And fatherless households have produced weaker men. The Warrior Poet Society is trying to really, truly bring men up, help men be men. We have, and I say we, not necessarily me, but we have been, as a whole, been poisoned by feminism and the feminization of the United States. I've read a book recently, which is I haven't talked about it, but it's because it's so sad, because it's real. It's called The Boy Crisis. The boy crisis talks about how we left boys behind. And the poet, the Warrior Poet Society is about grabbing those men who's willing to extend their hand and pulling them in. All right, guys, that's the video. I hope this helped you out. I want you to be a better person. And I know a lot of these videos won't be seen. So for those of you who are watching the videos, please, if you can, share it or talk to your friends about it. Talk to your kids about it. Talk to a young man who may need to hear it. As I always say, I'm here to help.